Let's play Super Nintendo, Shika style. Hey gamers, I'm CyberSnake7, hope we're all well guys, back again with another video. And yes, I'm excited to do this video. I've been waiting all week to sit down and do this unboxing video. I've had this box sitting in my room since Tuesday of this week, and I just haven't had the time to actually do an unboxing video, and it's Sunday night and here we are guys, and I cannot wait to get this open. It's something I've been waiting for. As soon as I clapped eyes on it, I watched, and if you haven't watched Alex Nintendo Arcade's channel, fantastic YouTuber, great guy all round, and he's got a superb Nintendo collection full stop. Go and check his video out, of course, the link will be left below. It was a video I watched of his, of a certain arcade stick that he was sent to review, and it was a guy called Ed Taylor from Shika Arcades, and he sent him a prototype of an arcade stick specifically to be used on a Super Nintendo or a Super Famicom. And as soon as I seen this arcade stick, I thought I have to have one of these. Obviously watching the video, seeing the quality of the build of the arcade stick, you know, and I was really impressed with what I've seen, and I just thought I'm going to order one of these. I'm definitely going to have one. Now the biggest drawback of this isn't going to be for everyone. You're going to have to be realistically a true, you know, serious collector and love your Super Nintendo to pick one of these up, because yes, they are quite pricey. At the time when Alex got his, the price was around £450, while he's dropped them down now to £395. Yes, it's not for everybody's pocket, believe me, but as far as I'm concerned, I live once and I want quality. I want CyberSnake approval on this, and it's going to be given, believe me, because this stick is quality, full stop. And I just got to say a quick thank you to Ed himself when I was going through the process of buying it, and you know, giving me the information that I needed. Great guy, and you know, he helped me out, and he said, you know what I mean, in future, whatever you need, if you need any questions answering, you know, I'm always there for you. So Ed, thank you very much, mate, for keeping in contact with me and giving all the info that I needed. And of course, I send in one of these my way. Now what we're going to do guys is we're going to open this beauty up, check it out, and just take a look at what I've bought. So let's take a look at the Shika arcade stick. Okay guys, so let's crack this beauty open. So trusted knife, not very sharp I might add, but I shall be very careful with it. If I can get it in there. Let's try this side. There we go. We are in. Very, very careful. This is very well taped up. Thought I'd do all this real time, so you see what I see. Sorry about the moving box, but the anticipation is killing me, I have to admit that. I really need to see this arcade stick. Here we go, so we are in. So let's open it up. Get a piece of card. Very, very well packed, as you can see. And that tape is very tight. Right, oh, there you go. So I'm going to pull that forward. Okay, that's better. And then, oh yes, here we go. That's a bit of paperwork for me. And just a precautions leaflet there, but as you can see guys, there is the Suzo S1 Shika arcade stick, and it is in a beautiful looking box, as you can see. So we'll lift this out and then we shall look at the box and we shall see what's inside it, shall we? Okay guys, we're back. Sorry about the little cut there, had trouble getting it out of the cardboard packaging, but regardless we are back, and as you can see this is a fantastic presentation box for the arcade stick, and it's made out of a fantastic bit of piece of bamboo, beautifully made. Of course you've got the Suzo S1 logo in the corner, the Shika arcade logo in the centre, and then at the top we have first edition. Now this is one of the first 100 made, and then there will be a second edition which is slightly different colour variant. This is as I say, a darker wood variant, which you'll see when I show you, but thankfully this is number 11, so it's quite a low number. Very happy to have a low number, but let's crack this baby open. So slide top, of course, and as I said to Ed, I said every piece of art needs a signature, so I kindly asked him to sign the back for me. And as you can see, it says to J Cybersnake 7, thanks for being an early supporter. I hope your new arcade stick brings you much enjoyment over the coming years. All the best, Ed Taylor. So thanks so much for doing that for me, Ed. A little personal touch for me, because as I say, this stick will not be going anywhere anytime soon, if ever. So as you can see, bubble wrapped, of course, very well packaged. And what we have inside is the first 3 items. Firstly, we have these 2 rubber clasps. Now I didn't know what these were for originally, but they're actually clasps to hold your arcade stick wire together if you're not using it. So if one breaks, you've always got a spare, and you've got nice little Japanese Shika arcade logos on the top there. That's item number 1. And number 2 is an envelope. Now this envelope is stained sealed, of course, so I know exactly what's inside it. It's a precautions leaflet, and we do have a little card giving you instructions on remapping the buttons, which I'll give you a quick demonstration of shortly. So that's stained sealed because I already know what's in there. And then finally we have a t-shirt, which is the actual arcade stick in bits. So it shows you every single component that actually went into making the arcade stick, and this is stained sealed because Ed kindly give me another t-shirt so I can wear, so thanks very much for that, Ed. So yet again, this is stained sealed and will be staying in the box, so very happy to have that. And then finally the arcade stick itself. So here we have the Suzo S1 Shika arcade stick, and as you can see, it looks pretty damn amazing. Dark wood finish, of course. As I said, the second edition will be a lighter grain, which you'll see on the bottom of this arcade stick. It may be, I think that will be the colour of the second edition, but we'll get to that in a moment. Right, let's take a look at the stick itself. Beautifully presented, and you can see it's like it's settled into like a foam backing, which keeps it very well protected. And then what we've got here is a Japanese yen coin, significant to the arcades in Japan. And also you can see there's one actually embossed and embedded into the arcade stick itself. So let's pop that in there. Now let's pop the ball out first, and then once we put the ball on, we'll then take the stick out of the box and have a closer look at the stick itself. So nice and gentle, and we are in. So let's take this arcade stick out of its box, and then we'll take a closer look at the arcade stick itself. Get the box out of the way. So here is your Shika arcade stick. Now firstly, of course, beautifully made, lovely red buttons with an arcade ball. Obviously these are Sanwa buttons, and you can tell the quality of the make of these. Wouldn't expect it any less. The joystick is a JLF arcade stick, Now, I only know this because I had to do a bit of research, because I'm no arcade aficionado. I don't know much about arcades and things like that in terms of parts and, you know, how these are put together. But all I know, it's the best quality items and best parts used in this stick, without question. But beautiful clicking sound to the stick. Now, I like the fact that the plate underneath the stick is actually embedded into the stick, so when playing with this stick, the plate at the bottom will not rise up the shaft, so it won't scratch it in any way, which I'm very, very happy with. That's very, very a clever idea. Of course, you've got the Japanese yen, and then next to that is the Shika arcade logo, which is really, really nice. And then the first switch is a turbo switch, which is an on and off switch, and then you have next to that is a dial, which you can raise and lower your turbo for however fast you want it or however slow you want it, which is a good feature. Never seen anything like that before on any arcade stick. Not that I've ever owned an arcade stick before, because this is the first true arcade stick I've owned to play on the Super Nintendo and the Super Famicom, because I've never really been impressed with the arcade sticks that have been available in the past. So as I say, yeah, turbo feature, so you can raise and lower your turbo, so it'd be pretty interesting to use and see how that functions. And then of course your select button, start button, your main 6 buttons to play. Now, as I said, remapping this arcade stick is a simple task. So you got 3 switches on top, which correspond to your 2 buttons directly below it. So technically, if you got hard punch and hard kick, if you're playing a fighting game, flip the switch down and then it reverses. So you got hard kick and hard punch, flick it up, hard kick and hard punch. It just basically flips the buttons to whatever suits yourself, basically. But lifting it up, as you can see, it's a 2-tone effect all the way around. Very, very well put together, beautifully smooth. And on the bottom, as I said, this is the different colour grain, and I reckon the second edition may be that colour, but we shall see in the future. But as I say, very, very well put together. Beautiful, nice little legs that's been actually screwed into the base, which makes it change, and they're very durable. So this will be quite a grippy pad for when you're playing it on the table or whatever, but I'll just play it on my lap, no doubt. We've got a nice little sign in the corner there that is basically telling you that this is number 11 of 100. And let's turn it back over again. And then obviously the back, of course, we have the actual braided arcade wire, which is built into the arcade stick at the back, so it's never going to come away. But there's that clip that I was talking about, which holds the wire together when you're not using it. But very, very well made, and I love the connection at the top. You got first edition written across there with this this Shika arcade logo on there. So there you go, guys. That is it. That is the Shika arcade stick. Not overly gone into it because, as I say, it's here to be used, enjoyed and played. And yes, I've got to reiterate the fact that this arcade stick is not cheap in any way, shape or form. It's definitely for the serious collector and for people who really enjoy playing their Super Nintendo and their Super Famicom games. As I say, this is the first time for me to own an arcade stick, because in the past I've never really been satisfied with the ones that they brought out. They've never really been made well. So for me, you know, this is like a dream in a sense, to have a quality made arcade stick for me to enjoy more Super Nintendo even more. And as I said, this has the Cyber Snake seal of quality, trust me. So if you're, you know, looking for an arcade stick for your Super Nintendo or your Super Famicom, you cannot go wrong with this stick. This is a fabulous looking stick, very, very well made, fantastically presented. And I've got to say thank you again to Ed for, you know, with a smooth purchase of this, sending it to me. It was very well packed. Is there for help whenever I need it in the future, and all I can say is, you know, I'm going to enjoy this stick and make the most of this stick. And as I say, you know, there you go, guys. You know, I can't really say no more than that. So there is the Shika arcade stick. I will leave links to Ed's YouTube channel, and I'll try and leave links to his arcade website, so you can purchase one of these if you want one. Not too sure how many he's got left of the first 100, but regardless of that, even if you get the second edition, you won't be disappointed. This is a beautifully made stick, and you definitely get any money's worth from this. So there you go, guys. That is the Shika arcade stick. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Very excited to actually own this stick, and it's a beautifully made stick, and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this, appreciate it, and get my money's worth out of this stick. I can guarantee you that. But I just want to say a quick thanks to Ed again for his support, and for making a fantastic arcade stick. And I will be leaving links to his channel, and try and leave links to his website, so you can purchase one of these if you're interested. And also I'll leave a link to Alex Nintendo Arcade. Go check his channel out. It's a fantastic YouTuber, great friend of mine. And there you go, guys. I'm going to enjoy that. And before I leave, I just want to say one thing. I just want to say big thanks to my wife, and she knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll leave it at that. So guys, I am CyberSnake7. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, keep playing and keep watching. All the best, guys.